In September, Christian Pulisic turned 21, but he also faced up to the reality of the challenge at Chelsea. Unused in 4 of their 5 games during the calendar month. Stevie, first of all, any warning signs for him, do you think? Alarm bells?
No, I think you have to take into account he's 21. He's still learning his trade. As good as he is right now, he's still learning the little nuances in the game that elevate you to a different level. He's also coming from a league, the Bundesliga, which is not quite as physical and not quite as quick as the Premier League. You know, when you step up in physicality and pace of the game, every little bit of ability you have has to be done at a different pace. It has to be quicker. That's not an easy challenge for anybody, never mind a 21-year-old. So I think he certainly needs a little bit of time. And unfortunately for him, Frank Lampard can leave him out because he has the likes of Willian or Pedro. Hudson-Odoi's come back. So he's in a battle for a place. There's no question about that.
Yeah, it seems bad timing for him as well, with Hudson-Odoi returning and Willian and Pedro being trusted. The only game him actually being involved in was the Grimsby game. Are you surprised by some of the reaction, though? The same people who were clamouring and celebrating this massive move when he was announced in January, also coming out now and panicking, saying, "Oh, how can he not be playing?"
Oh, there's a surprise. People jumping off the cliff too early. Listen, he's a young player. This is a good move for him. I think this is, I think also in America, they're so desperate to have a superstar that, yes, it's great you've got a player like him in the Premier League, but the downside is that everybody expects every single time he steps on the field, and particularly when he's playing with a USA jersey on. Now, the fact is that he's training every day. No, he's not in the starting 11 right now, but he's learning all the time. And then when he comes back and plays with the United States, he's passing that on to all the younger generation that really seems to be kicking in right now under Greg Berhalter. So I think everybody should calm down. He's 21. He's just started out on his Premier League career. The season's 6, 7 games in? Mm-hmm. And everybody's jumping up and pressing the panic button. This kid's got ability. This kid also has something that's very important. He's got a level head. So as much as everybody surrounding it might be panicking, you know that he understands, because he's been through it already. He had to do the same thing at Dortmund. So he knows that patience is needed, and he knows that the ability he has, he will get there in the end. And I'm sure right now that's exactly what he's thinking. He's thinking, done it once before. Okay, I need to step up a level, but I can do this. And I've got plenty of growth, so I wouldn't panic too much yet.
And you wouldn't think that Frank Lampard would have him out in the cold either, would you? You'd have thought that you'd be having a word in his ear, telling him exactly what he's expecting, or hoping for him in training to show him, and he will get opportunities.
I will be absolutely shocked if Frank Lampard has not gone round every single player in his squad and pretty much said the same thing, particularly the ones that are not playing regularly, the likes of Pulisic. So that's the only thing I can guarantee you. Frank Lampard, absolutely, in my opinion, is the type of manager who wants to keep everybody involved. Because Frank understands that there are occasions when you will need somebody. So you can't custard by them, and then there's a few injuries or suspensions, and then you have to go crawling back. And the player's like, well, you've completely custard by me. Why would? Frank's not like that. Frank's absolutely, right now, 100% a player's manager, and he'll be looking after Pulisic, no question. And
just a final one, hypothetically, if you were facing this situation, looking into the future as Pulisic made the move, and he was thinking, well, I'm not actually going to be a first choice and it's going to be tougher than I thought, would you have preferred to still make the move, or would you say, well, maybe it would be better if I stay at Dortmund, maybe I get a better opening there, or move to another team where I'm guaranteed the first team?
Whoever got anywhere taking the easy option?
There you go.
Anywhere of any note.
Perfectly summed up. Perfectly summed up for Christian Pulisic.
Yeah.
No easy option, no easy choices, just hard work, and he'll get there.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.